Okay, new rule.
Effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Is that okay?
First, it's okay to admit that was kind of adorable. Witnessing the president crawl all the way from ignorance to defamation, we're so proud. But let's make a new rule where we don't have opinions on things or give medical advice to 340 million people or defame a $34 billion company on behalf of taxpayers when you can't pronounce the thing. And when your opinions are coming from a TV show host named after a fake wizard and a sunburned lawyer who sounds like he's gargling the Tin Man's tin nut. Of course, we shouldn't be surprised that none of these guys knew correlation versus causation, given that Dr. Oz was banned for 2 years from presenting at a medical conference because he botched the methodology by polluting the sample size, which invalidated the findings, and yet he was going to present it anyway, until the American Association for Thoracic Surgery reviewed his presentation and said, okay, but seriously, dude. And so instead they replaced his speaking slot with reruns from The Office, seasons 3 and 4 only. What can I say about RFK that can't already be explained by the fact that he's a lawyer with a brain worm? You can play sci-fi Mad Libs with this guy's Wikipedia page, and you still won't come out with anything more ridiculous than what he already is saying. Lastly, but most seriously, how can Donald Trump be the parent of 5 children and not know how to pronounce the active ingredient in Tylenol? I have 2 kids and I know and can pronounce every active ingredient in every medication they've ever taken, because the first thing I ever did was look up the active ingredients first so I could recognize all the side effects. So if one of my kids had an adverse reaction, I would actually be able to identify it. Being casually unable to pronounce dextromethorphan, amoxicillin, albuterol, or prednisolone, that's one thing. But acetaminophen, both my wife and I can pronounce acetaminophen. And both of my kids, including my 8-year-old son, can pronounce acetaminophen, and they know that it's the active ingredient in Tylenol. Does that mean a child is better equipped to give medical advice than Donald Trump? I think it does.